There is a strange graveyard in the history of military aviation, a place reserved not for bad aircraft, but for fighter jets that were simply too good for their time. The F-20 Tigershark is one of the most famous residents of that graveyard. At first glance, it looked like just another Cold War fighter. In reality, however, it was a lightweight, fast, and highly advanced aircraft, capable of scrambling in under a minute, firing modern air-to-air missiles, and operating with minimal ground support. Yet, despite all of that, it never entered operational service. That question continues to fascinate aviation historians and military analysts today. How could a fighter praised by test pilots, equipped with advanced avionics, and capable of flying at more than twice the speed of sound, fail to find a place in the global market?
The answer lies not only in engineering, but also in Cold War politics and fierce competition. Developed by Northrop as an advanced evolution of the F-5 Tiger II for export customers, the F-20 ultimately became a victim of unfortunate timing and the arrival of a powerful rival, the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The story of the Tigershark is not merely the story of a canceled fighter program. It is a reminder that in the defense industry, the best technology does not always win. Sometimes politics, economics, and strategic decisions determine the fate of even the most capable aircraft.
What was the F-20 Tigershark? The story of the F-20 actually begins with another fighter, the F-5 Tiger II, one of the most successful lightweight fighters of the Cold War. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, the F-5 earned an excellent reputation thanks to its low cost, outstanding reliability, simple maintenance, and impressive agility. Unlike larger aircraft such as the F-4 Phantom II, which demanded extensive logistics and support infrastructure, the F-5 could accomplish its missions with far fewer resources.
By the late Cold War, however, being good enough was no longer sufficient. Radar technology was advancing rapidly. Soviet fighters were becoming increasingly capable, and US allies needed a more modern combat aircraft. At the same time, Washington was reluctant to export its most advanced frontline fighters. Northrop recognized an opportunity. Instead of designing an entirely new aircraft from scratch, the company decided to build upon the proven strengths of the F-5 and transform it into a next-generation lightweight fighter. The project was initially designated F-5G. Rather than creating a large and complicated multi-role aircraft, Northrop focused on what mattered most to pilots and maintenance crews: faster startup procedures, easier maintenance, a more powerful engine, modern avionics, and an advanced radar system. As the redesign became more comprehensive, the aircraft received a new name: F-20 Tigershark. The F-20 was far more than an upgraded F-5. It represented a new design philosophy, delivering most of the combat capability of top-tier fighters while significantly reducing operating costs and maintenance complexity, an approach that remains highly relevant in modern military aviation. F-20 Tigershark specifications. On paper, the F-20 Tigershark was an exceptionally capable fighter, and according to many test pilots, it performed even better in the air. Its most significant upgrade over the F-5 was the installation of the General Electric F-404 turbofan engine, the same engine family later used on the F-A-18 Hornet. This single improvement dramatically increased acceleration, climb performance, and allowed the aircraft to exceed Mach 2.1 while still keeping maintenance relatively simple. The F-20 featured a combat radius of approximately 1,100 kilometers, a service ceiling above 16,700 meters, 7 external hardpoints, and the advanced AN/APG-67 multi-mode radar. This radar provided beyond visual range engagement capability, look-down, shoot-down performance, and ground mapping functions. Combined with the HOTAS, hands-on throttle and stick control system, the aircraft significantly reduced pilot workload during combat.
One of its most remarkable capabilities was its ability to become airborne in roughly 60 seconds after engine start, making it an ideal interceptor for responding to surprise attacks. Northrop designed the aircraft not only for combat effectiveness, but also for rapid readiness and operational simplicity. Design features that made the F-20 unique was not simply its speed or firepower, but its intelligent design philosophy. Building upon the proven F-5 airframe, Northrop refined the aerodynamics by incorporating leading-edge extensions, redesigned air intakes, and improved wing geometry, creating an aircraft that was agile, stable, and highly predictable during air combat. Inside the cockpit, the aircraft featured multifunction displays, a modern head-up display, HUD, and HOTAS controls, allowing pilots to manage radar, weapons, and navigation without removing their hands from the flight controls, a feature that was remarkably advanced during the early 1980s. The aircraft could also launch in under 1 minute from alert status, while requiring relatively small maintenance teams, enabling operations from smaller and less developed airbases. Rather than relying on complexity and expensive infrastructure, the Tigershark emphasized operational efficiency, ease of maintenance, and high mission readiness, principles that continue to influence fighter aircraft design today. F-20 versus F-16, a battle decided by politics. The F-20's greatest competitor was the F-16 Fighting Falcon, but the outcome of their rivalry was decided less by performance than by politics. Technically, the Tigershark proved itself to be a highly capable aircraft and matched the F-16 in several important areas. However, the F-16 enjoyed the full backing of the U.S. Air Force and the Pentagon. When the United States relaxed its export restrictions on frontline fighters, countries that had once been expected to purchase the F-20 suddenly gained access to the F-16 itself. Faced with that choice, many customers naturally selected the aircraft with guaranteed long-term support, continuous upgrades, and a secure operational future. In the end, the Tigershark lost not because of technical shortcomings, but because political decisions completely changed the international fighter market, demonstrating once again that in the defense industry, superior technology alone does not guarantee success. Why was the F-20 Tigershark canceled? The cancellation of the F-20 program was not the result of engineering failures or disappointing flight tests. Instead, it was largely driven by changing political conditions and shifts in the global defense market. Northrop originally designed the F-20 to provide U.S. allies with a modern fighter without exporting America's most advanced frontline aircraft. However, after President Ronald Reagan relaxed export restrictions, Allied nations were able to purchase the F-16 directly, eliminating the Tigershark's primary advantage almost overnight. The program also suffered from 2 prototype crashes. Although investigations concluded that both accidents resulted from pilot disorientation during extreme maneuvers rather than design flaws, they nevertheless damaged customer confidence. Without significant export orders, Northrop officially terminated the program in 1986. Only 3 prototypes of the F-20 Tigershark were ever built. Despite its impressive performance and advanced design, the aircraft ultimately became a casualty of changing political priorities, shifting export policies, and unfortunate timing, cementing its place as one of the greatest what-if stories in military aviation history. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching till the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next video, take care and stay safe.